Hello and welcome. Today we're going to chat about the shift that's quietly transforming the world of training, moving from traditional methods to cloud-based learning. Now, whether you run corporate training professional workshops or online courses, the way people learn has changed, and let's be honest, who hasn't struggled with endless paperwork, venue bookings, or trying to keep learners engaged? Cloud learning management systems or LMS platforms are making all that a lot easier. Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll know why so many training providers are making the move to the cloud, what benefit it brings, and some interesting stats that might just surprise you. So, let's talk about the challenges first. So, running in person training isn't exactly a walk in the park. Like we mentioned, there's venue costs, there's printed materials, and that constant updating, and the little matter of actually reaching all your learners. And if you've ever tried to track who's done what across multiple sessions, you'll know it can be a real nightmare with all the spreadsheets, emails, and paper forms. It really does stack up. Scaling in personal programs is expensive, time consuming, and frankly, it can feel like you're juggling flaming torches while walking a tightrope. Very, very difficult. It's no wonder that so many training providers are looking for a better way. Enter the cloud-based LMS. So, and just to be clear on this, this isn't just a bit of fancy tech, it's a shift in how training is delivered and how it's managed. A cloud-based LMS centralizes all your courses, makes them accessible anytime and anywhere, and dramatically reduces the admin headaches. You can focus less on paperwork and more on delivering meaningful learning experiences. And of course, it isn't just a case of flipping a switch. You'll need to plan, you'll need to train your team and provide ongoing support. But once it's running smoothly, it can completely change the way you deliver training and make life a lot easier, which is what we all want, isn't it? So, just an example of that, we have our customer, Montessori Education, and in their classrooms, learners move at their own pace. They choose activities that interest them, and they receive guidance when they need it. And it's a good example of blended learning in practice. So by combining online and in-person elements, learners can follow personalized paths, while instructors, or guides that they call them, provide support exactly when it's needed. A cloud-based LMS lets training providers do something very similar. Your learners can access content online, they can follow their own pace, and still get help from instructors, keeping them engaged and motivated without losing that personal touch. Now, let's talk more about the benefits. So, first off, reach. So, your learners aren't tied to a room or a schedule. They can learn wherever they are and even continue offline if they need to. In fact, 77% of companies now include online training in their programs. Cost savings are another biggie. No more paying for venues or printing endless handouts. Providers using LMS platforms report up to 60% lower delivery costs while reaching three times more learners. And so they are really big numbers. And then there's personalized learning. So, cloud LMS platforms let you set individual learning paths, keeping learners engaged and motivated. And the analytics are brilliant. You can see exactly how learners are doing, spot any gaps, and provide support at just the right moment. That's not exactly easy when you're relying on pen and paper, is it? Of course, moving to a cloud LMS isn't plug and play. You do need to migrate your courses carefully, train your team, and provide ongoing support for staff and learners. Keeping content fresh and engaging is really key to that. And if you want to emulate that blended approach, you need to think about how online and offline activities complement each other. And when done well, a cloud LMS allows you to focus on delivering high quality training instead of drowning in all the endless admin. So, what's the takeaway? Well, as we all know, the future of training is digital, but that doesn't mean losing the human touch. Cloud LMS platforms let you reach more learners, reduce costs, and personalize learning and track progress all in one place while keeping training engaging and still effective. Just like in Montessori's programs, learners can progress at their own pace, but with support when they need it. If you're a training provider thinking about moving to the cloud, now is a great time. It's not just about technology, it's about evolving how training is delivered to meet the needs of today's learners. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future digital learning insights. So, yeah, thanks for watching.